Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. I have my crystal ball off to the side, so I will be scrying throughout this message. If you're new to my channel, my readings are a little different. If you're returning, welcome back. You know how we do if it doesn't resonate with you. If you're forcing the story to fit, arguing with it in any way, just leave it behind for the people who it's meant for. So let's go ahead and let's begin. Okay. Taking a step aside. And allowing spirit to pass through me. Opening up to receive information. It's weird. It's like, as I'm stepping into this energy, it's almost like, there's the free flow of energy, and then there's something that just holds. And there's and I don't mean like a stuckness in life. It's like literally the energy moving around him through somebody is like, pff. And this is kind of the feeling that I would have, for example, if somebody were to come and try to like attack, you know how you like kind of tense up. It's like the energy system is doing that. The energy is naturally trying to shield from something. This may be causing somebody to have some nervous system responses, feeling tense, feeling like you're waiting for something. Now, what I'm about to say, because please don't take this reading if it's not resonating with you. This reading, just because you click on a reading and you watch it doesn't mean that the reading's speaking to you. This reading first is going to confirm some things. I'm being told like the first 30 seconds or so, after this, are going to confirm some things, and then we're going to get into the reading. So what's being confirmed here? Okay, we have Seven of Swords. Taking 3 cards. Seven of Swords, the Empress, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so I'm not feeling this is a person. What is this? I need some confirmation elsewhere. Okay, let's go ahead and get this deck. I want confirmation on what the Two of Ghosts is, please. Eight of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So there's like, it's gonna be different for everybody. It feels a little bit like and I'm not reading this in the cartomancy way, I'm reading this in the tarot way, just because that's actually what this deck is. It's a tarot deck. It just looks like a playing card deck. So with the Seven of Bats, the Empress, to the Two of Goats, to the Two of Ghosts, goats might be important. Goats might be important for somebody. Might be Capricorn in your life, or maybe there's something else that's going on there. There's something here within the energy body that seems to be tensing up due to some sort of energy that's being targeted at us in order to affect us. Okay, so whoever this message is for, you guys know that I don't usually do readings like this, so if it's coming out, it's kind of important. I had one maybe like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago now. There seems to be some sort of energy that's coming from either someone that's inside like your friendship circle, or somebody that you were in a relationship with, or someone that you were just dealing with, right? This could even look like, for example, random thing I'm throwing out there. For example, if you, do home remodeling, or, interior design, and you had a client that you had to work with, that's what partnerships is. So this is somebody that's within your field that you've had some type of partnership with, that is currently sending some sort of energy your way. But this energy is the manner of the energy is the Seven of Bats. It's sabotage, and it's aimed at this. So the Empress is basically your abundance. It's your leisure, the way that for some of you it's even your appearance. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I'm being told to set it up. Kind of interesting. Let's see. This message seems to be for somebody who already knows that they're under some kind of psychic or spiritual attack. Whether it's something that's intentionally being done by another person, or it's just that, they're directing a lot of energy at you. Maybe they're really angry at you, for example. Anger is very strong in some people. And it seems like you already know about this. So again, this is confirmation. It's not telling somebody something they don't know. And there's this energy here, though, that's kind of interesting, because it's the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is usually when somebody is waiting to get taken across the shore. It's almost like somebody's waiting for someone to save them, or somebody has been on this journey of trying to shield themselves for a little while. I almost feel that whoever this message is for, that you haven't actively been trying to shield yourself. It's almost like you're just like kind of waiting, because sometimes the Three of Wands can be waiting. It's like waiting to see what happens, right? The advice is over here. The advice is actually stand your ground. So Seven of Wands is about standing your ground. The interesting thing in this deck is that these little imp guys, they're being led on a tour. It's like a haunted house tour, and this imp here's the tour leader, and he's pointing at that house. That house, notice, is off limits. So there's something here about taking stock of your energy system, taking stock of your own energy body. You can watch YouTube videos on how to do that, on how to energy scan yourself. And really just taking, trusting yourself, not being like, oh, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Trust yourself. Allow yourself to write things down that you see, and to start working on your own energy system. What this feels like to me is that one of the reasons why this is happening inside of your reality is because it's meant to help you grow. It's meant to help you learn how to do things on your own, how to protect yourself, help you get in touch with your own energy system. The problem is that a lot of times when things like this happen, especially if we feel like it's out of our league, we kind of lay down like, we lay on our back with our legs in the air kicking like a little puppy or something, and we're waiting for somebody else to kind of roll us over and help us back on our feet. And whenever we encounter situations like this, it's important to remember that you have responsibility over your life. So not to put yourself in the victim role, because the moment you start becoming afraid of this and you start kind of assuming that role, that's where you become an easy target. And that's the best place for somebody to do something to you. So allow yourself to kind of get back on your feet and to start working through this energy. If you're somebody who has been already working through this energy, and you have been for some time, let's get some more information for you. We have ghouls. There may be some spirit experiences that are taking place, like someone is using spirits against you. I just heard Dantalion. So if some of you, that's going to be confirmation. Those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about that. That's specifically confirmation. I feel that for some of you, you may be experiencing these inside the dream state. Okay, and I will read these two cards, don't worry. And I'm pulling a third here, they're telling me. And we have stone. Okay, so there is this, okay. So for the person who does know that there is, you may be a ceremonial magician, or maybe you've worked in demonic evocation, you know who Dantalion is, and somebody has sent this spirit to you. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I love that spirit. All right. I'm going to say one thing about that one, right? And this is a little caveat that a lot of people don't know. He's very, very reasonable. So just have a conversation, man. Have a conversation. You'd be surprised how much energy gets taken away from these things when you just speak. Because remember, your words have power, and every single person is a sovereign being, right? The difference between you and somebody who's actually throwing things at you, the only difference is that the person who's doing the throwing, especially if it's intentional, is they know what they're doing, right? And what do I mean by they know what they're doing? They believe in what they're doing. So allow yourself to believe in what you're doing when you're trying to shield yourself and you're trying to protect yourself. The person with the most willpower wins. So allow yourself to strengthen that willpower. Here, what I'm seeing, so I'm going to go back into, if you know that there's a spirit, or if, for example, you're the person that the name Dantalion came out for, speak to them, right? I'll put a little tidbit in there. You can take spirits from people. So you can take away the power they have over those particular spirits in that moment. Get creative with it. Trust yourself. I'm not going to hold your hand through things. Again, this is supposed to be an experience that's guiding somebody to learn what they need to do, how they need to do things. And this, there's you don't have to be afraid, is what I'm saying. Here with the dreams and the dimensions, if you're experiencing dreams and you're spiritual, attack them. Start lucid dreaming. Start learning how to be a dream warrior, right? This message is basically coming through to say, like, this is your time to step up, right? So, if for example, somebody's coming at you and they're trying to attack you, they've got boxing gloves on, you've got boxing gloves on, because we're all on an even playing field. That's the thing people don't realize. And they're trying to beat you down, and you think that they're more capable than you. You're going to cower in a corner and just kind of take it and wait for somebody to come save you. And you don't need to do that. You have boxing gloves on. Stand up and start fighting. So, this, I usually don't do messages like that because we try to stay away from the fear matrix. We try to stay away from like the war here. but somebody needs this message. That's why it's coming through. Here we have the stone. I am being given a little bit of advice. Some of you may work more with crystals, and understand that if you lean that way and you gravitate that way, that's because there's a power point there for you. Learn how to charge things for particular intentions, and don't worry about what books say about what that particular stone means. Your intuition is trying to open up here. So allow yourself to be guided to the one that you feel can help you, because your intuition is trying to open up. This really is an interesting reading, because for some of you, if you have been on the course of like learning and trying to learn how to do these things for yourself, it's almost like a confirmation that, hey, this is why this is why this happened. This is why, the universe, yourself, your guides, whatever you want to attribute this to, this is why this is happening. Because you had to learn how to basically become like an astral warrior. You had to learn how to become a spiritual warrior. Maybe that part of you was missing in the past, right? Maybe that's an aspect of yourself that you didn't have in the past. And the reason why it's important to have that quality to us is because there's certain things that we will experience inside of our spiritual journey at different points that require us to not be afraid. They require us to understand and believe in our own capabilities rather than be afraid, in order to pass through to like the next step or the next phase. This is a little bit of a different one. I like it. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. And one of the things is, it feels like for some of you, you may have like a familial spirit, meaning it follows your family. And maybe this is something that's being used against you right now. For some of you, that familial spirit might be the two of ghosts, the partnership, okay, so that's a different storyline. The partnership. And again, remember, I'm not telling people things they don't know. This is confirmation for somebody. Somebody here, it seems like you've taken control of that partnership with this familial spirit, and that's exactly what you were supposed to do. Okay, let's see. For many of you, I want to say this before I get into this. It's like for many of you, there's some sort of quality to the consciousness that is embodied for you, that like it goes back a very long time. So it goes back a very long time to a time where basically what you're doing now, by trying to remember how to protect yourself, how to move the energy, how to work in those spaces, it's a remembering. You're remembering how to do these things. And, rather than thinking about it as something new that you're working through and you have to learn, the soul already knows. And here we have Pleiadian activation coming together, harmony in the heavens and resolution. In doing this and doing whatever it is that you're doing, you're either stepping up and claiming your space, and in which case this is coming together and having a resolution. It's like you're coming into your power, or it's like you're learning to partner with, especially if it's spirits, learning to partner with the spirit realm, because those are reflections of our deep underworld selves. And when we work with them, we partner with them rather than trying to get rid of them or fight them off. And we understand the language that's actually being used, because things don't always look the way that they seem when it comes to the spirit world. What happens is we come together, and it's that unification of the pieces that seem like they don't go together. Again, it's confirmation for somebody. So I'm not telling somebody something they don't know. The reason why this reading feels like it's coming through as confirmation is because somebody's been asking for confirmation. So whoever that is, this is coming through for you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have temperance. This is about finding some sort of balance, a balance between the fear and the war. Those are like opposite sides of a spectrum. And then we have the Two of Cups again coming out. So this partnership, remember the Temperance has 2 cups in her hands as well. So this is about partnership. Let's see. And 3 of Pentacles and what you can build. So some of you, it's coming into partnership with an aspect of yourself that you've forgotten about, that's actually quite powerful and understands magic and understands how to do these things in a spiritual way. And then for others of you, it's coming back into partnership with the spirit world. This is especially true for those of you who are having experiences that you think are very frightening with spirits, okay? Here with the 3 of Pentacles, what we have is building a solid foundation. When we have the 3 of Pentacles, not only is it building a solid foundation or crafting something, it's also things coming back together. So you have the number 3, and then you have the Pentacle, which even though it's 5 points, the pentacle represents the earth plane, which is symbolized by the number 4. So you have 3, 4, 5. So it represents something spiritual that has manifested that is now changing. It's the evolution of spirit. And that's what's happening here. There's something here that's meant to evolve inside your spirit. As you combat whatever it is that is going on. For some of you, it doesn't require combat, and that's why it's not going away. It requires partnership. So I'm going to leave this here. Whoever's message this is, good luck with this energy. And until, feel free to like this video if it resonated with you. And until next time.